What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're headed out to a place in Kentucky to drop this here truck off for a buddy of mine. This here's a buddy of mine's truck. We are taking it to a place in Kentucky for him because he's trading it for a different truck. So we got her strapped down. I caught all four corners pulled towards the corner that the strap's at. Make sure this thing's strapped down pretty good. We'll get probably about 10 minutes up, 15 minutes up the road and probably check it again. Might wait a little bit longer than that, but as long as we don't see any issues with it, we've got a 4-hour drive ahead of us. Alright guys, so this is the truck my buddy picked up, little S10, fully bagged all the way around. It's got a set of Michigan Metalworks arms in the front, it's got full 4-link and stuff in the rear. Pretty badass rig if I don't say myself. Overall, it's a pretty good truck. We're about halfway home trying to get this thing back. I'm going to drop it off and head back to the house, but it's been a pretty good time. Made a little bit of money. Got to drive this bad boy up on the trailer, but I'll catch you back at the house and we'll get into some work. All right, we're back down here at Dad's garage. Got the little bro's car, 2019 Camaro SS 1LE, badass orange color, badass car. Anyways, gonna be doing some more upgrades to this bad boy. He is currently putting on a front tow hook upgrade. Got a couple other things to go ahead and put on this bad boy as well. Let's see, we got a couple goodies back here in the box in the trunk. Will this trunk open up? It will. Ooh. What do we have here? Find out in just a minute. Alright, so we got a tow hook installed. Color's a little bit off, but it's pretty damn close for aftermarket kits. You know, nothing's ever going to be absolutely perfect when you're dealing with aftermarket. But you've seen it right, that damn thing has a GoPro mount, so we're gonna be getting some footage, but the skies of heaven are opening up. It's starting to rain on us, so looks like our day's about to be cut kind of short. We're gonna take the chance and go ahead and open this box while it's deciding to rain or not, because if they don't get any worse than this one, I might better go ahead and put this on. Have here. As you can see, we got a big old piece of plastic. That piece of plastic is a rear vent louver thing to the back window of this whole car. I wonder how it's going to look. I'm going to go test fit it. Alright guys, you got a vinyl sticker. Whoop, upside down. Goes like this, connects the taillight to the taillight, give it a nice black look. Got the cutout for that. I'm assuming it goes right around that. We don't have to take the emblem off. We're about to find out. First things first, we need to soap and water this. Soap and water. The soap and water will keep this stuff from sticking until we're ready for it to stick, hopefully. Now we need to go ahead and peel this sticker off. Being very careful to make sure the sticker stays on the transfer tape. It does have some fingers in it. Hopefully we can get those out when we're doing this. Cut the sticker off. Make sure it's oriented correctly. Go ahead and give her another quick squirt down. Let's get after it. Let's try this a different way.
This side looks perfect.
He's over there cleaning the window now. We went ahead and got the rubber right around this thing here. Goes around one side, two side, and three. It's got left, right, and top, or left, right, and top, I don't know. Flip, flop, backwards, whatever. So this goes up on that all the way around. Wait till the car goes by. That goes up one side, over, and across because it's already got a rubber lip on the car. Go here while he's cleaning the window with some alcohol. It's got a rubber seal here already, so I'm assuming it goes across the top and the sides to keep water from getting underneath of it and going down there. Because if you seal off the bottom too much, the water's going to get trapped underneath of it. So that's just my logic. I mean, my logic could be flawed, but served me well so far. So let's get this thing cleaned off, get some double-sided tape on that bad boy, and get her installed. All right, so we changed our mind a little bit here. I didn't like the rubber all the way around, and me and him discussed it, and he kind of was in agreement with me that when you added the rubber the whole way around the top and the outsides, that there's nowhere to put this tape. And we thought maybe the rubber went here and just kind of held that against the window from rattling, but why not just go ahead and tape all around those, tape all around those, and call it a day, you know what I'm saying? Just got to tape it all, send it. So that's what we did. We went ahead and taped it. Now we're peeling back the corner so we can go ahead and get this thing stuck in place, make sure it's in the right spot, and then peel all the red stuff out, and we'll have a done louver setup. All right, guys, come back home to eat some dinner. My brother took my GoPro on the GoPro mount on the my brother took the GoPro on the GoPro mount in front of his car. He's gonna go drive around a little bit. I told him to I told him to go ahead and put an audio on his phone so the audio can be in-car audio, just in case the wind is too much and ruins the audio of the GoPro itself. So I have two options for GoPro audio. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat some dinner, and I'll catch y'all later. this car. Had some wiring issues. Transmission was stuck in like 5th gear when you put it in drive. It wouldn't shift or do anything. It ran pretty good, had an oil leak and stuff. Overall, the body's in fairly good shape, not rusted out or anything. Figure I took the chance, bought it for a decent little price. Come to find out, in the, what is this called? The DSM, DMS, or whatever it's called, DCS. I think DCS is the term. In there's a little bundle of fuses. Number 4 was blown. Number 4 is the transmission controller, so the transmission controller was blown. Started looking into it, and supposedly that circuit also controls the heated O2 sensors. And a lot of times what I figured out is the wiring for these O2 sensors come up and lay in this rail all the way back through there. Well, for whatever reason, the wiring got laid down on this exhaust and was coming up from underneath the exhaust. So that means on this, the wiring laid over on the exhaust kind of got melted and heated up and made the wiring really, really brittle. Heat, brittle wires, flaked off, shorted it out, boom. O2 sensor codes were thrown on both the front ones. So fix those, change the fuse. Hopefully it'll all work out. And I know if I put the fuse in, it'll drive a little bit up and down the road and shift and do everything just fine. So those have to be shorted out, especially on that one where it was completely and utterly melted and there was no casing left on the wire at all. I'm gonna chop, run some new wiring between that, get those zip tied up out of the way. Hopefully we have a good car. I ended up rewiring 3 out of the 4 oxygen sensors. Well, fixing the wiring on 3 out of the 4 and rerouting all 4 of those so they stayed away from the exhaust and didn't melt anymore, because all of them were melted and blowing a fuse, causing the transmission not to work function. Anyways, got all that stuff taken care of. Got this car to where it runs and drives great. I'm talking, it feels nice and tight. It runs good, it shifts good, everything's good, but it's an automatic car and I'm not in it to have just an automatic car. So this is going to be a seat time drift build, something we don't have a lot of money in, and I think it's a pretty good car for what I gave for it. It's got the M3 front bumper on it. It's a 330, so it has the upgraded axles and bigger hubs and bigger brakes and all that extra stuff. It's a killer car. I mean, it runs pretty good. Overall, it's not too bad. But again, it's automatic. So today we went out and got another one. So now we brought home this Joel. This is another 330, so it has the better axles and the better hubs and all the extra stuff. 2 extra sets of wheels for drift spares. It has another 3-liter in it. I'm not sure if the motor's any good, but we'll pull that out with the transmission and see if I can't save that motor. If I can save it, who doesn't like having an extra transmission laying around? It's kind of in rough condition, but it is what it is. They don't have much of a front end left on at all, but it is a 5-speed. Still has the clutch pedal in it down there. The engine cover, I need that for the other car. Now this feels a little sloppy. 1, 2, second's in a weird spot. There's 5th. So it has all the gears. There's reverse. Reverse is weird, you gotta go over and up. Anyways, this car is kind of a piece of shit, but it gives me everything to be able to swap that over to a manual car, between the clutch pedal assembly and the drive shaft that matches the 330, all the extra stuff that you have to swap a 5-speed into it. It's just nicer to have a whole car to be able to do it. For what I gave for it, it's well worth having it. So now that y'all seen it and know what I'm choo-choo, so now that y'all seen it and know exactly what's about to happen, let me know what you think. It's gonna be worth swapping that other one to a 5-speed. Should I just left it alone? Should I sell the other one and just go buy a manual car? Who knows? There's less than a week before I go to Fainter Fright, so I'm gonna try to get this manual stuff stripped out of this car and get this one hauled off, and maybe try to get that other one back together in the meantime. Might make it, might not. Stay tuned for the next one. Until then, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.